Welcome to 100 Layers of Gray. Oh hey, how are you? I'm great. Welcome. In this video, I'm gonna show you how I did this black and white grayscale look. And this video is also a collab. So this video is also a collab with Christian, aka Prince Hopeless, here on YouTube. He is another genderqueer, gender non-conforming, like whatever, boys and manga, small YouTuber. And yeah, so I've always wanted and intended on doing a black and white grayscale, whatever you want to call it, look ever since I saw Detox walk out for the season 5 finale of RuPaul's Drag Race, and I literally died. That look was just like, so yeah, I've always wanted to do one of these looks. And when Christian hit me up and was like, hey, do you want to collab? I was thinking of doing black and white looks inspired by the episode of the last season of RuPaul's Drag Race that was inspired by Detox's outfit / look. So I was like, obviously. And here we are. Do I look like I just stepped out of a black and white movie into reality?
Grayscale really makes your teeth look yellow. Great.
So I guess the storm that's happening right now is just adding ambiance to this video and this look. So if you want to see how I did this black and white, glitter, grayscale, monotone, blah, 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 look, stay tuned. Okay, so I'm starting off with a bare face, and I'm gonna go ahead and lay down my base. This is Clown White by Ben Nye. It is very thick and very opaque, and I'm just kind of tapping it on with a brush. I find that a tapping motion works best for this. It keeps the opacity and the coverage, so I'm just roughly tapping this on all over. And then I'll make a blender-esque sponge by Real Techniques and blend it out. I'm also gonna pull it down the neck, because it's gonna be visible, and still just tapping with that sponge. That way I'm not disrupting the coverage. So now I'm taking a black cream, also by Ben Nye, on a smaller brush, and I'm gonna use this to contour. So I'm just gonna paint on a line and then blend it out with that same sponge, but I'm using a clean side of the sponge, so I have a light and a dark portion of the sponge for blending out. The black blending out into the white is obviously going to create the gray effect, so I'm just blending and blending and blending. Just contour, highlight, blendy blend, blend. You can see what I'm doing. Also, I'm going on the ears. I was initially going to use a wig, so that's why I didn't take too much time and make sure that the ears were like fully covered. So yeah, there's that. They were a little bit pink in the final product. Enjoy! To prevent applying too much product and the nose contour getting muddy, I wiped most of it off on the back of my hand, so I just had a little bit left, and then I went ahead and cut out this nose. I then went back into Clown White to really pop those highlights, so I'm just applying some more on all my highlights, and then I'm going to blend it out. I find it's easier to roughly blend out the newly highlighted portions and then blend out the whole face together, so that way you get a seamless, cohesive gray situation happening. So yeah, that's what I did. I then set all of it with some translucent powder. I actually had to buy this translucent powder just for this look specifically, because the translucent powder I had wasn't actually translucent. It was slightly tinted. So you want to make sure that it's actually a translucent powder, or your gray is gonna stop being gray. So after I set it all, dusted all the excess off, I applied some fallout powder under the eyes, and I rimmed my waterline with a white eyeliner. Now I'm just moving on and starting off this crease. I took a small brush to kind of map out where I wanted this higher cut crease situation to be, and I'm just using one matte black eyeshadow for this. So I roughly applied the line, blended it out, and now I'm just taking a teeny little bit of eyeshadow at a time. I'm knocking most of it off. That way I can easily blend and build up how much I want. So yeah, I'm just, blending this crease in slowly but surely with a matte black eyeshadow. I'm now going in with a smaller brush. This way I can control where I want the darkest part of this crease to be and the depth. And I'm just gonna apply some and blend it out and just keep doing that until I get to a place where I'm happy with this new crease. Before moving on to glitter, I'm going to use that same black eyeshadow to roughly map out where I want my eyeliner to be. This way I know that I don't even have to bother trying to put glitter here because it's just going to be harder to then put eyeliner on top of that. So now I'm just going to use a smaller brush and again go back into that clown white. This works really good as a glitter base because it's so thick. The glitter just sticks into the cream. So I'm using this to also cut out and perfect the shape that I want this new crease to be. And yeah, I'm just gonna cover it in clown white, and then I'm taking a silver glitter and I'm packing this all over this new lid. I did dampen the brush with some setting spray just to make it easier to pick up glitter. And then after I used a brush and pressed all the on, I used my finger just to press and make sure that the glitter was definitely on there. So for eyeliner, I'm using the same black cream I used earlier for contouring. I'm using a cream, even though that means I'm gonna have to set it later, rather than a gel or something, because a cream just goes over way easier than a gel will. A gel will get kind of crumbly and gross, but a cream will just glide right over it. So I am, putting on this pretty exaggerated wing. I'm pulling down the inner corners and doing the stuff. The first eye I did actually came out smaller than the second eye, so I did have to go back and even them up, but that's all cool. So once I had both eyes done, I had to set it with a black eyeshadow or else it would just blend and smear away because it's a cream. So I took this sparkly black eyeshadow by Ulta and I just pressed it all over and boom, a set eyeliner. Yay. To throw some metallic silver into this look, I'm taking the ColourPop shadow in Liberty and I'm kind of highlighting the inner corner and pulling it underneath the lower lash line and just adding some silver. To throw on these dramatic, highly arched graphic brows, I took a black gel liner and an angled brush and, drew them on. I started off with the bottom of the brow. That way I could map it out and then figure out where I needed to place the other one so they could be somewhat even. And then I went ahead and did the top line and filled them in. I kind of feathered the front a little bit. Not a whole lot because it was a gel and it was like, ooh, I want to start to set up. But yeah, these are some graphic brows. They're very highly arched. They're kind of like Divine meets Alaska meets my face. So yeah, I'm kind of really feeling these, really dramatic brows. I then tapped because now my sponge is covered in translucent setting powder. So I kind of tapped that onto the fronts, which helped give a little bit of a hint of a blend. So there's that. Yep, then I moved on to reinforcing those contours after I brushed off all of that fallout powder and any glitter that had fallen into it. And I'm really just reinstating the color in these contours with the same black matte eyeshadow that I used for the crease. So really it's only a few products used for this. So yeah, just blending it out and just adding some black eyeshadow to, carve out this cheekbone and this face in general. Get that contour life. So apparently I don't have any sparkly white eyeshadows that I could use as a highlight. all of them have another color or like a duochrome shift to them or something. So I actually had to go in and use a pure pigment that I use for making eyeshadows. This is from TKB Trading, and I use this as a kind of loose highlighter situation. So I highlighted the inner corners, cheekbones, forehead, Cupid's bow, jawline, nose bridge, brow bone, everything, because no matter what, I'ma stay highlighted because I just like to look metallic at all times. So moving on to the lips, I took a matte liquid to matte black lipstick and I threw it on my lip, and then while it was still tacky, I took this black glitter and I used my finger to tap and press it in, and boom, black glitter lips. Perfect for literally all occasions. Then I just dusted off any excess and I sprayed my face with setting spray. Done. The finished look. I'm really feeling this dead Morticia Addams
From the Addams Family TV show because it was in black and white. Also,
notice that I'm using my actual hair because those wigs did not want to cooperate with me. So, yeah. So, like I said earlier, this video is a collab with Prince Hopeless here on YouTube. We both did black and white looks, so I will throw a link in the description box to his video part of this collab and also his channel. Make sure to check him out.
and say that you came from me if like you want to. It's whenever that's a thing that people always tell you to do, and I totally went over this in my first collab last time, and you can totally check that out. Like, yeah.
We come in peace. Subscribe for new videos every Monday. Also, social media grab in the description. Okay, bye. Orange, you glad I didn't say banana?
P.S. This video was like a month in the making, so enjoy!
Please stop raining.
I'm trying to film a video. Why do you hate me?
So, oh my Jesus.